Hey everyone, Lisa here with evolvebody. So today I want to go over with you how I stay fit as a busy mom of two. So becoming a parent is a completely life-changing and routine-changing event that we wouldn't change for the world. But naturally, as we fall into that parent role, we put our own children's needs before ourselves. However, there are ways that you can prioritize you and your health while still being the best parent that you can be. Stay right here for tips and tricks on how I make it all work. Tip number 1, planning ahead. This is probably the most important tip that I can give you. You've probably all heard the phrase, failure to plan is planning to fail. And while it is cliche, it is 100% on point. Something that I do is I've made a habit of taking the time each night to get prepared for the following day. I lay out my clothes, I get my water bottles ready, I think through my schedule, and I plan out my food options in advance. This way, I don't have to find myself making a choice between two terrible options. I've already made the choices. Now I just need to go do it. I know that at the end of the day, we're all tired and we just want to rest. But taking just that 10 minutes at night will not only ensure you are prepared and can stay on plan, but will actually help reduce your stress the following day, which is key in being able to follow any plan. Next tip, look for opportunities. I get it. As parents, we are having to attend practices, games, events, parties, and a whole host of other things. That's not going to change anytime soon. But what can change is our outlook on those. Look at some of the potential downtime you might have during these events. These are times when you can actually build activity into your day. Some ideas to think about are doing some walking laps around a field or a gym while your kid's team is warming up. Or you can keep some light dumbbells in your car and do a dumbbell circuit while you're watching a soccer game. Something that I actually ended up doing was I did the steps in the seating area of the natatorium where my son was having swim practice. You might get some weird looks at first, but I think you'd actually be surprised. I ended up having people either join me or applaud me for all my efforts. Who knows, you might actually be the one to inspire them to start increasing their activity. If you're not having to attend events and you're just playing taxi, while you're waiting for the kids, use that time to look up recipes, plan your meals, draft a grocery list. Do those things that take up amounts of time that you may not have at the end of the day instead of scrolling through social media. Remember that if you want being fit to be one of your goals and some goal that you actually want to achieve, you have to start aligning your activities and your actions with those goals. Next tip, build your exercise into your schedule. I know I touched on this in my previous video regarding fitness myths, but I'm gonna say it again. You may have the busiest of schedules between work and running the kids to and from all of their various activities, but I guarantee that if we mapped out your schedule, we could find some time in there that you can devote to fitness. You may have downtime that you're not even realizing that you're filling in with other less productive things. So again, mapping out what your days are currently looking like can help you identify where you may have some downtime that you can take advantage of. And remember, a 10-minute workout is better than no workout at all. You don't have to spend hours at the gym to be fit. Doing something is always better than doing nothing. So once you look at your schedule, go ahead and make an appointment with yourself. 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever it is you can fit in, and keep that appointment as if it were anything else, a doctor's appointment, a dentist appointment. Keep that appointment with yourself and do your planned workout. You'd be surprised what kind of results you can get just by showing up. Next tip, include the kids. This may seem super obvious, but sometimes we just need to hear it. Throw the little ones in a stroller while you walk, or have them ride their bike next to you. During COVID, my son and I had a little routine of taking the dog on a run walk for me and a bike ride for him. It just sort of became our little thing, and we were getting in movement in too. So it was a great win-win. Some other things you can do is just play games with your kids. Instead of sitting back and watching them, join them in the games. It's a great bonding experience for you guys, and again, you're building activity into your day. The same goes for the kids' sports. If they're outside shooting hoops, go shoot hoops with them. If they're playing catch, go play catch with them. Race them, challenge them to something. If they win, they will get a huge kick out of it. And if you win, it gives them something to work towards. Next tip, cook your healthy meals in bulk and freeze them in portions. As a busy parent, you're not likely going to be available to devote an entire Sunday to meal prep. And even if you can, you likely don't want to. So stop. I used to totally stress out about getting all my food ready for the week on Sunday. Not only was I losing an entire day of my weekend, but it wasn't enjoyable. Finally, I was like, why am I doing this? Instead, I just started making larger portions of the meals I was cooking throughout the week. I would save some to eat during that week, and I would freeze the remainder in portion sizes. This took away my need to have to prep everything at once, and it allowed me to build up a nice freezer stock. This way, I had various recipes to choose from on days when I either wasn't able to cook or just straight up didn't want to. So it creates healthy options available to you to grab and go. Your future self will thank you for this, I promise you. Next tip, give yourself options. You wouldn't leave home without diapers, wipes, bottles, etc. Or if your kids are older, you wouldn't take them to practice without their equipment or their water bottle, right? So why are you doing that for yourself? If you're leaving home, be sure to pack something for yourself. Make sure you have water to stay hydrated and healthy, non-perishable snacks that you can grab if you need them. I actually keep non-perishable snacks all over the place. They're in my backpack, they're in my car, you name it, I probably have a snack there. But this way, I know that if I'm ever in a bind, I've got myself covered. Zero need for fast food, ever. Final tip, you just have to decide. Basically, it comes down to if there's a will, there's a way. As a busy parent, you will have every excuse in the book, and many of them will likely be valid excuses. But somewhere out there, there is someone who is just as busy, if not more, who is fitting it into their schedule. So what makes them different? They just decided. They chose to make it a priority, and we make time for our priorities. All right, friends, that wraps up my top tips on how I stay fit as a busy mom of two. Thanks for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please like, comment, or share so we can help as many people as possible. And if you want to keep evolving your body, subscribe to our channel below for updates and alerts on our new topics. And remember, evolve your body, evolve your life.